welcome to my channel, you guys. I decided to come live today to talk about, do my channel read for the week. I didn't get a chance to do it last week, but I got a chance to share with you all some things of the family reunion I had last week, and it turned out really nice, and I'm glad I had a chance to share it with you, my experience with you. I had a wonderful time, you guys. I wanted to make sure if you haven't checked it out, I did some videos for the Foundational Black Americans about family, tracing your family tree, or your family tree, by going to these family reunions. And I was talking about the elders as well. But I'm up here cooking. I thought I'd multitask because, like I said, I'm trying to make this be more of a routine in doing these lives. Hello, welcome to my channel. And this week, I'm going to be talking about, let's see, how to avoid negative mind clutter. That's going to be the topic for this week. How to avoid negative mind clutter. I wanted to talk about that. That's the channel read message for this week. And so I was just letting you know what we're going to be discussing this week. And for those of y'all who just came on, I need for y'all just check out the lives that I've already done. I've done some videos on spirituality and mental health, and also the channel read is also there under my lives. And then I'm also done some videos about the American Aborigines, the FBA, Foundational Black Americans as well. I did some videos on there, and I talked about AI and all that kind of stuff. And then I also talked about the the mounds. Y'all may want to check that out too. I done some videos about the mounds. I also put a link to all the videos I've done over the years about the mounds. Y'all, please check them out. Binge watch these videos. I have over 800 videos here for you all to check out. Also, don't forget to like and to subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate that. Now, it's like I said, those who just came on board, I just was telling you all that I don't have over 800 videos on this channel. Please check them out. They go back 8 years. I didn't realize how long I've been doing this. So I've been doing it quite a long time. So 8 years. So go and check out all those videos. I've done videos about the American Aborigines, about about the Foundational Black Americans, about mental health, spirituality. They're all here, on my lives are the channel reads, they're timeless. So let's get started, guys. I was trying to wait till some of you all come on board. So we're going to talk about avoiding negative mind clutter and advocating for self. The message says, you must believe in yourself and be your own advocate. Having yourself as an ally can put the ball in your court. And that's very important. You need to be your own ally. You need to advocate for yourself. A lot of times people tend to lose themselves because they don't believe in themselves. And that's one of the things I try to talk about here on this channel, about self-empowerment. In order to, it's all right to love and appreciate you. And I tell my patients this all the time. You got to love and appreciate you first in order to receive love. And if you don't love and appreciate you, then it's hard to receive the love that you're wanting for yourself. So that's why I say that you got to be able to advocate for yourself, because if you don't, no one else will. No one else will. So avoid fighting against yourself, which comes in many forms. One example of being your own worst enemy is by filling your mind up with negative mind clutter, harsh words. And that's how I describe it, negative mind clutter. It's like, I don't know if y'all seen those pictures, mental health pictures, about how you filling your mind up with trash. In other words, negative words, like you're not good enough. You're not smart enough. You're not pretty. And so you need to stop the mind clutter and replace those words with positive words instead. Speak positivity on yourself, because words are very powerful. Words are frequencies, believe it or not. Energy. Words is energy. So in order to uplift yourself, you got to speak positivity on yourself. You know, I always teach, no, tell my clients, the patients that I work with, use positive psychology. Give yourself a hug. You know, tell yourself that you love you. I know it feels awkward at first. I know I practiced this myself. It took me a while to realize that, because, I was doing the same thing with the negative mind clutter, doubting myself and everything. But then you speak the positivity on yourself, it makes a huge difference. So give it a try. Give yourself a hug. And tell yourself every morning that you love you. And the more you do it, the more you feel more empowered. The more you believe and see and know your own worth. And that is very important, especially for people who grew up feeling like they are less than. It could be through society. It could be from your home, even home, because some people are brought up that way, believe it or not, and been told that they were not good enough or smart enough. But as an adult, that's when you have to teach yourself how to speak these positive words onto yourself, and that's very important. And you got to remember, words are frequencies. It's energy. If you put negative energy on yourself, you're going to have negative outcome. If you speak positivity on yourself, you have more positive flow of energy coming your way. These are negative affirmations can tear your spirit and I can better read my handwriting. Lower your energy frequencies. So they're negative affirmations. You got to realize that. And that's why you got to put a stop to it, which is part of drawing lower energies. Instead, stop yourself in your track and sweep away the negative mind clutter. Speak positive words of affirmations into your situation. So, for example, if you're going through something or having a rough patch, going through a rough patch, a lot of us have rough patches sometimes. Instead of saying, oh, it's never going to work out, you got to speak positivity on the situation. Even if it feels like it's not going to ever be corrected. Sometimes when you're in the middle of a storm, it feels like it's never going, things are not going to fall in place, but you got to continue to work on believing in yourself. Things will flow better when you are good to yourself and others. So keep that in mind. So that is the message for this week, the channel message for this week that I have for you guys. And that is to avoid negative mind clutter and to advocate for self. That is very important. And it's not selfish. Some people think that's selfish, but it's not. In order to help others, you got to help yourself. And I think a lot of people fail to realize that. You got to get you right. Once you have you right, hello, good to see you guys. In order to help others, you got to help yourself. That is very important. So the card messages. Now we're going into the card reads. All right. The two card decks the Spirit told me to get is Whispers of Love and also Messages from the Angels. So that's the card deck that I'm pulling from. So we're going to see what the messages are for this week. Oh, let me see if I can open this thing. I haven't used this card deck in a long time, in a minute. It's been a minute since I used this one. I'm not sure why Spirit told me to use this card deck, but this is the card deck that came out. So we're going to see what Spirit has to say. Archangel Michael, Father, Guardian Angels of Allah, please guide me on which cards to pull. Which cards to pull for the collective? Which cards for the collective? Let's see. Which cards for the collective? Okay. Anything else? Oh, okay. Is that it? Okay. All right, 4 cards came out. Let's see what it says here. Make sure I have it in order. All right, the first card that came out, if I can read this, it says, be in the present and dream of the future. Ooh, it's a pretty card, isn't it? Be in the present and dream of the future. Ooh, this land in the past. I like this. It's a beautiful picture. It's lovely. And what it's saying is be in the present. Be in the present. I think this goes pretty well with meditation. For those of y'all who don't practice it, you may want to try it. Mindfulness meditation helps you to think about the here and the now. A lot of times our mind be racing, and especially when we're going through things or are very busy, we get so fixated on the physical world. And sometimes you need to meditate to clear your mind. So that way you can think about the here and the now. And when you are thinking more about the here and now, you're able to start thinking about your future more, or you get downloads. That's how I like to describe it. You get these spiritual downloads from the universe on which way to go. So when you meditate, you clear your mind, and then you receive these downloads, and then you need to have that peace and quiet so you can hear from the universe, so you'll know exactly what to do. So this landed in the past. Some of you all are already doing this, and some of you all right now, you're all starting to work on it. It's a work in progress. The next card that came out, this landed for the present. Simple acts of kindness. Ooh, simple acts of kindness. And I think some of you was talking about avoiding the mind clutter. Some of you all have a hard time of being kind to yourself. Act of kindness is not just for you and others. It's good to do that for others, but you also have to be kind to yourself. And I think a lot of people, there's some people who forget that. You got to also be kind to self. It says, act of kindness, simple act of kindness. Kindness, if I can read this. Kindness energizes you and brings happiness to share with those around you. Ooh, see? Kindness, see? And this card even says in the description, you got to be kind to yourself in order to be kind to others. And it says here, kindness energizes you, and it energizes you. So be kind to not just others, but also to yourself. Both. Okay? That's going to be key. The other card that came out was, the only thing that is real is love. Wow. The only thing that is real is love. That's why I was saying that's self-love. You got to love you in order to love others. And it says here, if I can read it, shift your focus back to love. Yeah, sometimes we get so fixated with everything that's going on in the outside world, and sometimes people are filled with hate. But once you fill yourself with love and have a better understanding of what love is, things tend to go a lot smoother. But that's present and future. That's what I'm landing in present and future. Another card that came out is receive with love and appreciation. Some of you all don't know how to receive love. You don't know how to receive love. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love. Exactly. Some of you all know how to give love to others, but don't know how to receive it upon yourself. And that's important too. So it's okay to receive love and help sometimes. Okay? And it's landed in the future. Alrighty, so that's the message from this card deck for the past, present, and the future. So let's see what is out of this angel deck. I had this deck for a very long time. This is one of my first card decks that I have. I love this card deck. Messages from the angels. Let's see what the angels have to say. Let me shuffle this out first. I didn't get a chance to shuffle. Should I shuffle again? Okay, let me shuffle again. Archangel Michael, which cards to pull for the collective? Thank you. Any more cards for the collective? Ooh. Okay. Is this it? Okay, one more go through. Okay, what else is for the collector? Oops, that one just popped out. Okay, let's see here. Acacia. Okay, Acacia came out. It says, you are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. Okay, some of you all have spiritual gifts. I think that's interesting. Keisha Records. Some of you all are meant to be teachers and counselors. You know, that's part of your life path. That's ain't it in the past, present. At the bottom, okay, this one says, time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's need, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. See, some of y'all need this message to take a time out. Some of y'all need to take some time for self-care. Okay, this landed in the present. Someone here is not taking care of themselves. We need to take some time out for self-care. This one says, spend time alone. Nurture, meditating about your desires, intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. Some of y'all might be in the middle of something and feel overwhelmed and filling your head with that negative mind clutter. You may need to take that time away, like I said before, meditation, some free time, so you can clear your mind and your thoughts. That is key. Some of y'all need that time. And then, of course, here it says here, you have an important purpose, life purpose involving communication and arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I am here to help you. So some of you all have a big mission in life to do big and powerful things. Some of you dealing with communications. Some of y'all have some things that you are supposed to be sharing with the world, but are lacking the confidence. And that's what we go back to with the negative mind clutter, and you're stopping yourself from your growth. And some of you all have gifts that you're supposed to be using, and Archangel Gabriel is here to help. So these are the message for you guys for this week. So work on that, you guys. You know, work on the mind clutter, clearing your mind, speak positivity on whatever situation that you're going through, and everything will fall in place. You just got to clear the negative mindset, and everything will fall in place. But that's your message for this week. Let me see what the message is for next week. Next week, let's see here. Is about the inner universe. That's what we're going to be talking about next time when I do my channel read. So don't forget to binge watch my videos, you guys. I'm right here on YouTube. I have videos about the American Aborigines. I also have videos about mental health and spirituality. It's on my lives. You know, you can check them out. I also have playlists for you all. I'll make sure I sorted them out. I tried. At first I had them all over the place, but they're more organized now. So I have these, the playlist, so y'all could go through and binge watch all these videos. I've been doing them for years now. I didn't realize how long I've been doing them, for 8 years. So it's some videos here that you all can watch. And so, yes, and I'll be posting some more videos. And also, I also have an e-store, the Psychology Essence store, and I also have the not Psychology Essence, but Purpoz Healing Art store. I'm going to have links also below for you all to check them out. I have some mental health journals. They're blank journals for you to fill out that you can complete. They're digital downloads, and I also have some products on my Purpoz Healing Art store as well. So yeah, I look forward to hearing from you guys, and yeah, till next time, don't forget to like and subscribe. Love and peace. Bye bye.